Oh, that's warm. All right, let's get into it. You may have seen The Last of Us Part 2. The leaks just came out. You can't avoid it. It was spoiled for me already, and it is a doozy. I'm just gonna talk about what the spoilers are, because I was excited about the game, but not so much anymore. You have these beloved characters in The Last of Us 1. You have Joel and Ellie. They have this kind of daughter-father thing going on, and Joel has he's a big tough guy, and he kills people, and he rips people's throats out, and he bashes their heads with bricks and other objects. And then Ellie, she wants a father and stuff like that. She has daddy issues because she doesn't know her dad, and they get this relationship going, and you love the characters. And then what happens is Nydia Sarkeesian comes in, a feminist blogger, and then Neil Druckmann has to simp to her, and he's simping hard, and because of Nydia Sarkeesian's involvement, Joel has to get his head caved in by a golf club. Not even a hero's death, just he gets his head caved in by a golf club. And then after that, Ellie gets killed by this creature thing. This I have no idea what it is. Who has time to do gender reconstruction surgery in a zombie apocalypse? Who has time for that? What I don't understand is you have a perfect story, a very ambiguous ending, and you have zombies. They're parasitic zombies. And then what we have to do is we have to get lesbians. And that's not even a big problem. We already know Ellie has an affliction towards scissoring. We know that. That's not the big deal. What they have to do is they have to kill Joel, and then you gotta play as the murderer. You gotta play as, I think its name is Abby, right? So you kill Joel, and then you kill Ellie, and supposedly that's where they end it. And it's not that we don't care about gays. It's not a big deal. I'll take Life is Strange for example. In that game, you play as a bi-curious 18-year-old, and she's kind of nerdy, and then she runs into this lesbo girl with blue hair, who's a raging lesbian, as we know from the prequel to that game, right? And it's not like they're sitting in the boardroom, and it's not like they were saying, oh, well, let's just make these characters really homosexual, let's make them gays, and that's gonna be the selling part of the story. No, that's because Dot Nod, before they went crazy, they had good stories with gays, and it made sense, because no one really cared. The characters were cool. Now, in my mind, I want Naughty Dog to they made characters like that in the first one, right? And now they just ruined it. They went down the social justice agenda. Get woke, go broke. So who was the leaker? Who did the leaks? Who was the leakage thing? Apparently, it was a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee that really wanted to get paid, and they hated crunch culture. Because in the video game industry, you get your salary. That's what happens. You get your salary. And then if the game does well, sometimes your bonus is bigger than your salary. And apparently, this employee didn't get his or her salary, and they just decided to do us all a favor and leak the game and save us all $60. And I have a Budweiser with me. Can we say that? Are we gonna get taken off YouTube for that? Have a Budweiser with me. That's great. I'm giving that guy a thumbs up right there. You saved me $60, and I could spend that money on other cool things. But now Naughty Dog is saying that Sony is saying the leaker had nothing to do with Naughty Dog at all, and I don't really buy that because Naughty Dog was taking everything down. Sony was taking everything down. Sony's losing money. They lost millions of dollars already. Look on the stock market. They're losing everything because they decided to go woke, and because of that, they're gonna get broke, and I really hope people don't reward bad behavior. I want good games. I want a Life is Strange game. That game was awesome. That's what I want. I just want good characters. Get me a gay character, get me a trans character, but give me a story. I want a story. Please, give me a story. Okay? That's what I want. Compare yourself to Japanese games, Eastern games to Western games, right? And look at the women. Look at them. They're not attractive. Western women in video games are not attractive. Look at Aria from Final Fantasy. She's a smoke show. And look at Ellie. Not that I care, but she's not that great. What we see is in the leaks that she gets her ass kicked by some strongman trans woman, and then she's on the ground bleeding out, and that's where the video ends. That's all we know. You know, I was entirely open to the possibility of Ellie killing Joel. I don't think trans people are gonna like this. You know that guy who walked into the EB Games or the electronic game store or whatever, GameStop, and he was kicking stuff down and it's ma'am, that guy. That's not who trans people represent. And I guess that's what we're gonna play in The Last of Us. Thanks, Anita Sarkeesian!